Hey everybody, happy Monday. Coach Paul here, ready to start another great week. Let's get into it. Start off with the weight. My weight's about the same. Sleep score is about the same. Now, if you are not tracking your sleep, get a wearable device. If you have an Apple Watch, I know you're not going to wear this at night, get a Fitbit for like $60 and wear it at night. You want to really focus on optimizing your sleep. Going to bed and getting up at the same time 7 days a week is a great way to start. But also getting a wind down routine, taping your mouth shut, practicing breathing through your nose, use a breathe right strip, wearing a blindfold, not looking at your phone in bed before going to sleep. These are all things that are going to help you sleep better. If you sleep better, you'll build more muscle. You'll burn more fat. Studies show time and again, most of the overweight people have terrible sleep. It makes you hungrier, it makes you store fat, it raises your cortisol levels, and it just makes you feel like shit all day. I blew into a metabolism tracking device for a year, the Lumen. Without fail, times when I was stressed and got poor sleep, I was not in fat burning mode. When I had low stress and good sleep and didn't eat a shitload the night before, I was in full on fat burning mode. Sleep matters, and if you don't measure it, you're not managing it and you're not improving it. So I strongly encourage you to all wear a device, track your sleep, try to make improvements on it. And pay attention. If you get poor sleep, how do you feel the next day? Probably pretty crappy. So if you want to change your life, improve your sleep. Big wins is I'm back doing squats and deadlifts. It's great to be back. It's been several months since I've done these. I've been sticking in machines, trying to keep the load off my low back. Back's been doing great. I was squatting and deadlifting last week, but they feel good. I'm not going super heavy, pretty heavy, but nothing crazy. I'm not pushing it. I'm leaving a lot of reps in the tank. And so as time goes on, and I get better at the movements, make sure my tendons and joints and ligaments and muscles and everything feels good, my balance is good, the muscles are firing correctly, that's when I'll start increasing the intensity, going heavier, pushing it closer to failure. But for now, just practicing the movements, making sure I'm comfortable and good with them, but it feels good to be doing these again. After 10 months of sciatica, it's so nice to not have that anymore. No struggles, everything was great, keep it going. 3s and 4s across the board. Great energy, strength, everything's about the same. No big changes, feeling good. Changes to my plan. So I'm walking 10,000 steps per day, but now I'm adding an 80,000 steps per week target. This will put me on track to hit 4 million steps per year. So if I only did 10,000 steps a day, that'd be 70,000 steps a week. My goal is to hit 80,000 steps. So looking back on this last week, I'll open Fitbit and look at my sleep. I had a 5. One night I went to bed too early at 8:20, and then Saturday night I was up close to midnight. Wake up, 6. I did 5 cold plunges. I hit 10,000 steps. I did 5 workouts. So here's a lesson, and I know some of you have done this too. I'm filling in the wrong week. So I'm going to go make sure I go back and fill in the correct week. It happens. I do it. You'll do it. I'll see it in my end, and I'll shoot you a heads up when that happens. So 208 minutes. So I fell just a little short of my zone 1 goal. Could have done it last night. Didn't really feel like it. Didn't care. I hit 31 minutes. That's a pretty good spot. I just do one day where I don't lift. I just do 30 minutes of zone 2. That's my cardio for the week, and that's my HIIT session. And I hit my daily mobility. So 92.5%. Pretty good. So that's my plan for this week. Guys, if you have a busy week coming up, back off your targets, maybe drop a workout or two, lower your cardio targets. Make sure that fitness fits in your life. You want to make it a priority, but it doesn't have to be the biggest priority. If you've got stuff going on with work, family, leisure, vacation, fitness can be backed off. Don't disregard it completely, because then you won't start back up again, but just back it off and make it manageable so you can still enjoy yourself, still take care of whatever is going on, and still hit good adherence scores. Okay? I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Have a great week.